Well, my name is Kenneth Duncan, and I guess I have a little story to tell you. It all started back in March of 2015, and it was the longest 4 weeks of my life. I was diagnosed with cancer, and I didn't think I was gonna make it. I remember the doctors telling me that it was so rare that none of them that worked on me had ever seen it before, that they had never recorded a case of what I had there in San Antonio. People you're gonna hear from today are my family. By all accounts, they are my family. They were there for me, and they have, I guess, the rest of the story. They have everything that happened in those 3 weeks, and all the different lives that I touched, and all the different lives that touched me.
The first week we got there. Well, the first week was in Laredo. Well, we first thought it was just your gallbladder. And we thought it was, we've all gotten our gallbladders out. I didn't think anything of it. I thought you'd be out in a couple of days because we've all done it. It's something that we've all gone through. So I didn't think anything of it. I thought I'd miss a few days of school, be back, and that was that. But we found out that it wasn't just a gallstone or a gallbladder that was wrong, that there was something else, but we didn't know what. They ran tests and more tests, and we really didn't know what was wrong with you.
So we're waiting in the emergency room because Kenny had an allergic reaction, and I was stuck waiting there because they wouldn't let more than one person in. And one point after the allergic reaction had passed, my dad walked out, and he had just got off the phone with Dr. Ornedo and said that they had tested positive for a cancerous substance.
Your mom, your Uncle Ruben, your brother, your grandpa were there. I found out first through Dr. Ornedo, and then I told them, and what we were going to have to do was get you to San Antonio. And I called Anna and talked to Anna and told Anna, and your grandma Duncan. Why didn't I want to tell other people? I don't believe in publicizing everything on social media, and it wasn't my decision to make. I wasn't the one that was sick. I don't believe in living out our lives on social media like other people tend to do. That's why at first I didn't say anything until you said it was cool.
They told me a lot of different stories about a lot of different people that were praying for me, and it was weird knowing that, because I was told I had people from Canada, people in Mexico, a whole different religion praying for me that owned the hotel where my father stayed at. It was just, I had never known one person to bring so many people together. And being in the hospital, it was harsh, it was hard, but it's one of those miracle stories. It's one of those stories where you realize, hey, people are going to talk about you for a while.
Yeah, it was amazing. Once we discussed it, and you were cool, and you sent out the first message via the old Facebook there, and had already talked to my friends, to Manny and the guys at the office, and Henry Mejia, who's our good friend and our deacon at church, once I talked to him, he kind of let other people know. And from there, it spread to other churches we've been. Being that you and your brother are so active with the youth ministries in Laredo, it went from San Martin to Guadalupe to St. John Newman to St. Patrick, Divine Mercy, at least 7 or 8 parishes in Laredo. They were praying. People we don't know. But people that know how to pray. And we have friends in New York, we have friends in California, and it went from New York to California to overseas to Canada to Alaska, even all the way to India. The people that were praying. It was amazing what the power of prayer can do, and amazing what happened.
Was that through the support of the team, we raised enough money to buy him a silver necklace, the Fisher of Men. And so I did this all without telling my brother or my mom about it. Even though she was on team, she had no idea. And so I believe it was at our commissioning mass. We got the team together. We said a little speech for him, and we presented him with the necklace, and he was just in shock. It was something small from the team to him, because he inspired so many of us.
And throughout the process, I had so many people call and text and just want to know how you were. So many more people that I thought I was even part of their lives. Women from church, teens, young adults, community members, people I hadn't talked to for years, had all found out somehow and had said, "We are praying for you, and we're praying for your son, and we're praying that all is well, that everything, the surgery, and that everything comes out well." They were just the community, Acts communities, San Martin community. They kept saying, "Oh, I have a prayer group and we're going to pray for you." Everybody was, from just the whole community. I'd never seen so many people just so worried about somebody, and how special that it was my son that they all cared and loved so much.
Going through this was a crazy process. It made me really value life, and it taught me that I had to have faith in God and faith in my family, and I had to remember that everything I'm going through, everything I was going through at the time was because I was supposed to go through it, because I was supposed to get sick, I was supposed to end up in that hospital at that time, and I was gonna get better. I knew it deep down that I was gonna get better.
I know